And good evening, folks. So another flight tonight, group flight. Should be more of us this time, maybe about 4 or 5 people. And we're flying from Split in Croatia to Katowice in Poland. And my recent rail sim, I've actually been driving trains to Katowice quite recently, quite frequently, because it's a good rail sim. But we're flying this time. So I'm pretty much all set up. So we're just waiting for everybody else to kind of get themselves all set up.
Jesus, weather's not looking particularly wonderful here at Katowice.
Split.
So yeah, now at Katowice, where we're going, I just had a look. It's a bit foggy. It's like freezing fog.
Oh right, the weather. I thought you were talking about the actual airport.
Oh right, no, it's yeah. I mean, well, it's like a sort of standard Microsoft 2020 airports. It's all right, I suppose.
Yeah, but it's a shite airport. I mean, come on, look at it.
Yeah. It's like a town in scum.
Yeah.
In fact, maybe it is. Maybe it's the.
It
Look a bit like it. Kind of does look a bit like that.
Because they're Croatian.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if you look on the hills above us there, you'll find me and yourself been gunned down or sort of massacred by something, probably.
Oh hell yeah.
So seeing what to set as an alternate here. Somewhere without snow and fog and God knows what. But it is Poland, so.
Right, so that's the stream up and running as well, by the way. So say hello.
Hello. How do I link SimBrief route stuff with the nav tech data? What Navigraph charts? The Navigraph program. You can link it, can't you?
But no, you don't really link it in FS Airlines.
No, I mean, so I think like you can put your route from SimBrief into the Navigraph charts app thing.
Yeah, you just import from SimBrief.
Oh, okay. Is that done in the Navigraph chart app?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll have a look at that. I'm going to carry a bit extra fuel in case.
Yeah, I'm taking about 8,000 kilos, I think.
Okay, let's see what this recommends.
There is going to be some significant weather, actually, pretty much over this whole area, to the north particularly.
Yeah, the whole of Poland looks like it's got freezing rain, drizzle, snow, fog, everything. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so it's got me at 350.
I'm going to go for 310.
Yeah, might be better.
I'm just old school, I don't really like going really high.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 400 or 500 miles or so, it's probably a bit high.
Right, so actually I think all the planes that are visible just now are everybody in this group flight.
I'm logged on, yeah, I should do that now.
Yeah, I see you on MSFS.
Yeah, same.
So Gamer's stream should be starting up any minute now.
Yep. With a 10-minute delay, hopefully.
Yeah, he's running late, as usual.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit late this evening actually.
Aye, and if you were about early on today, you could have had some fun in a Certa Corsa. Because the wee Mini Cooper, it's quite funny because the driver in it, he's like massive compared to the car.
Yeah. Yeah, bollocks. It won't let me pre-file the Vatsim.
Yep, everybody's had that problem so far.
Do it manually. Alright, just aligning the RSs. I'll just connect now and have to do this plan manually, I think.
Yeah, I had to put it in manually. Right, well I suppose we'll actually get these stairs put away. Might as well start the EPU actually. But yeah, let's get these stairs dealt with.
It worked that time.
Oops. Alright. Stairs away. Get the EPU up and running. So fuel lines on. Right, so the music you hear if you're watching is Gamer's stream. So once he starts talking, we'll see.
Blitz Tower, Speedbird 094, radio check, please.
They have sim brief now, don't they? So it's quite handy.
Speedbird 094, split tower, reach 5x5. Roger, thank you.
Sim link's working this time as well. Cool.
Yeah, well, I'd expect that to work all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't work yesterday on that Nice one. I don't know what was going on with that. But
Split tower, dobro večer, X7 Hotel Alfa Romeo, establishment localizer for ILS 05 Zulu.
Ooh, we got a plane
X7
coming.
Hotel Alfa Romeo, dobro večer,
so it
split
looks like
tower,
it'll be
wind
runway
calm,
05 for takeoff, I think.
Roger,
Looking like
clear
it
to
so far.
land 05, X7 Hotel Alfa Romeo, hvala puno.
Yep, plane's just coming in 05. Right, okay, so I've got the EPU running. So what we'll do...
9 degrees, sounds nice.
EPU generator. Use that for the power. Disconnect ground power now. Sweet. There we go. just the chocks to be removed. Right. Hey. Yep, I'm definitely all good to go. Now we are expecting a runway 5, so I'll just get my departure chosen for that. Runway 5. Now, my departure is meant to be Surrey 1 Whiskey. So that's Surrey 1 Whiskey departure for runway 5. Okay. Let's have a look at the legs. Yep, that's looking good. Rapid turn to the right on takeoff. Okay. Right, yep, that's all just to the destination sector. That's all fine. Right, okay, so I can get my takeoff speed now set as well. Nope, I don't know how to do that. Don't need that. So takeoff speeds. No. Don't need that. Just load on there, just load on. May go through takeoff speeds again. It's fine. Okay, runway 5, that's on 5. Right, jolly good. Okay.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Inside Air Gamer. Welcome back to X-Plane 12 in a second. Once I just load up
Split Tower, good evening sir. I Pro 149er, radio check.
Symbols being a pain, but there we go, the screen is on.
Pro 149er, dobra večer, Split Tower, reach 5 by 5.
Okay, but look, welcome back to X-Plane 12, welcome back to
I Pro 149er, Airbus 320 with information hotel on board from gate number 4, request clearance to destination Milano, Malpensa.
I'm gonna mess it up pretty damn bad. Yeah, so Vatsim's been playing around
Pro 149er, information hotel is correct. Please to destination S5, 4 po 1 whiskey departure, initial climb 5,000 feet, stroke 5265. Clear to destination Milano via Torp, 1 whiskey departure, initially climb 5,000 feet and squawk 4565 for iPro 149er. Pro 149er, squawk is 5265. 5265 on the box, iPro 149er. Pro 149er is the correct.
So you just put the number, SIT is automatic to the airline, you just need to put 9502, as you can see. Even I've done it. Hang on.
Did a wee Grand Caravan just land?
I didn't see.
It's still on the runway. I don't think it's AI.
Geckos, mate.
Excellent Hotel Toronto, vacated 05. Aircraft Farana, take stand number 8.
Stand number 8, Excellent Hotel Farana.
Whoa.
Need brightening up,
Actually,
but it should work when we take off. I was rushing around today trying to
I've
get
got
it.
EPU
I did change
on.
the colours of the other letters. Yep, there is a new overlay for flying. If it works or not is another question. Mr. Smith has just described, and unfortunately we have the old alerts too.
Split Tower, good evening, not flight 6054, ILS Zulu 05.
Via the X-up data, but it doesn't.
Last station calling call 700 please.
Yeah, we got traffic on.
Say again?
We got ATC on.
We do, yeah.
Exxon Hotel Romeo for Tower, can we please proceed towards the general aviation parking because we have some default aircraft around here?
Approved.
Thank you very much. Exxon Hotel Romeo taxiing to general aviation parking.
Yeah, there's no default aircraft here, this is all players.
Split Tower, not flight 6054, good evening, ILS 05.
This has got a pay we are.
Flight 6054, добрый вечер, Split Tower, wind calm, runway 05, clear to land. 005, clear to land, not flight 6054.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. The tower was talking.
No, don't worry about it.
Alright, that's me pretty much set, I think. So I'm just having a drink and I'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, roger that.
Eyebrow 149, ready for push start.
From 149er, there is no pushback at Split, only taxi out.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Ready for startup.
From 149er, no problem, start from approach, QNH 1023.
Startup is approved on QNH 1023, Eyebrow 149. We call you ready for taxi.
Našao sam 9-ku, izvini što prekidam, tu ću parkiram. Hvala druže.
One thing I need to actually get is simulator split. Quite like this, actually, regional.
Eyebrow 149, ready to taxi, running 05.
From 149er, stand by for taxi.
Stand by, Eyebrow 149.
On flight 6054, taxi to stand number 7.
Alright, no gates available for you, matey.
On flight 6054, vacated runway 05 via Bravo. On flight 6054, taxi to stand number 7.
Not flight 6054, please say again.
Taxi to stand number 7.
Taxi to gate number 7, not flight 6054.
Double way over there.
One 49er is away, taxiing 173.7 behind you, passing from the left to right, taxi to Policeman Alpha, runway 05.
After the taxiing traffic, holding point Alpha, runway 05, I Pro 149.
Back.
Roger that.
Split Tower, good evening, Seabird 094 with you, stand 2. We have information hotel requesting IFR clearance as filed to Katowice for an A320.
Pittsburgh 9, correction 094. Information hotel is correct, clear to destination as filed, Sydney 1 Whiskey departure, initially climb 5,000 feet, squawk 5262.
Clearance file to Katowice down the Sermi 1 Whiskey departure, initial climb 5,000. Could you just repeat the squawk, please?
Squawk is 5262.
And squawking 5262 for Seabird 094.
100%.
Pittsburgh 9, correction 094, read back correct, break, Atlas 149er, backtrack and line up runway 05.
Backtrack is approved of runway 05, I Pro 149. Thank you.
Right, okay, I'm going to get my clearance just now.
Not flight 6054 is on block. Take your phone service and good evening. Ciao.
Is he quiet for everyone else?
Thank you, bye bye.
Backtrack is approved of runway 05.
Okay.
Good evening, Tower, with information hotel, requesting IFR clearance to Katowice as filed. Easy 154.
Easy 154, dobra večer, Split Tower, information hotel is correct. Clear to Katowice, pass, Sydney 1 Whiskey departure, initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 5264.
Roger, clear to Katowice as filed. Initial climb 5,000 feet on the departure 71 Whiskey. And sorry, what was that squawk code?
Squawk 5264.
5264, squawking easy 154.
Easy 154, is that correct?
Hello, good evening, Alba to Charlie Alpha 737-800. We have information hotel 1023, request clearance to Katowice.
Alba to Charlie Alpha, Split Tower, dobar dan, information hotel is correct, clear to Katowice as filed, Sydney 1 Whiskey departure, initial climb 5,000 feet, squawk 5271.
Is his
Okay, Alba to Charlie Alpha, we're cleared to Katowice, Terminal 1 Whiskey, departure 5,000 feet, and squawk 5271.
Alpha to Charlie Alpha, is back correct, break, Alpha 149er, wind calm, runway 05, clear for takeoff, have a nice day, bye.
Wind calm, clear for takeoff, runway 05, I Pro 149. Thank you very much. Ciao.
Bye bye.
Seabird 0904, stand to, ready for pushing into start, please.
Speedbird 094, there is no pushback at split, only taxi out.
Well, I get pushback space, so I'm using it.
What's the conversion to 1023? It's the switch.
I'm just going to watch this guy dip it up.
Speedbird 094, split tower.
Yep, very early turn that. Okay, interesting.
Everyone, good evening. What's the QNH?
Good evening, Split Tower, simply 7742, request IFR clearance to Katowice, and the Gate 5, A320, Information Hotel.
Good evening.
Simply 7742, dobra večer, Split Tower, information India is current. Clear to Katowice S file, journey 1 whiskey departure, initially climb 5,000 feet from 5267.
Information hotel.
Clear to Katowice via the Sermon, 1 whiskey departure, climb to 5,000 feet, walk 5267, 77742.
Okay. Right, trying to get
42 is the correct.
engines running. So.
Did you say you got push and start?
iPro 149 passing in Unicom. Thank you very much, Split Tower. Bye.
Not yet.
Thank you, bye bye.
I'm hoping it's correct because I couldn't hear it. I've literally turned everything down now. Everything is turned down.
iPro 149 passing in Unicom. Thank you very much, Split Tower. Bye.
Right, okay, it's
From
all
Sermon
good to
1 whiskey
go.
departure, I'm assuming it hasn't changed. Oh, why don't I?
Yeah, tower ready for start, easy 154.
Easy 154, starting approved QNH 1023.
Copy QNH, startup approved, easy 154.
Bet you.
Right, so what we want to do here?
Speedbird 0904, Split Tower.
What is it?
Pass message, Seabird 0904.
Speedbird 0904, what's the request?
Right, so
We just request engine start, please.
Speedbird 0904, startup approved QNH 1023.
oh god,
Start of approved QNH 1023 for Seabird 0904.
Jesus. Right, okay, chocks removed. It's all good. So back to control 6. Right, let's push. Oops, I need to get a tug. Tuggy. Right, no tug, okay, fine.
Yeah, you're doing not too bad. I don't know why it's so quiet. It shouldn't be allowed to be a tower with that. Like, how the hell?
What's the bet? Poor gamers. Sim crashes.
For some reason, when I transferred the files, because
I'm going to go for a 40% in this one.
Yeah, there's still a possibility for sure.
Where's my engines? Engine 1.
without reloading the aircraft.
Start. Get the pack
Contact
off.
on station, Split Tower will be back in 1 minute.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
My summer car will be returned.
Starting up engine 1 just now. Fine. Okay, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Right, engine 2. Go, go, go. Oh, my pushback was almost goddamn perfect. Yeah, we'll stop there. Jolly good. Let's get the engines a rolling, rolling, rolling. Right, everything is on, so what we want to do... Both engines, yep, 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 yeah, they're good, okay. Alright, so kill that. Put that in continuous, continuous. Taxi light on with the runway turn-offs. That's all
Easy
good.
154 split tower.
Go ahead. Split tower, easy 154.
Easy 154 takes you to calling point Alpha runway 05.
Roger, taxi to Alpha for runway 05, easy 154.
Easy 154, please say again.
A taxi to runway 05 via Alpha, easy 154.
Correct.
Yeah.
All friggin' leaving me.
Right. A taxi to runway 05 via Alpha, easy 154. Okay, come on, come on. There we go. Right, let's get rid of that.
Are you guys looping back on your
Well, the good thing about these random airports that Gamer chooses, I've never flown to half of these places, so it's something different.
Aye, yeah, that's why I quite like doing these.
We'll just see if we can reload the aircraft quickly.
Yeah, well, that's something different, isn't it? I'd probably never really just sit there like me and you and go, let's go from Split to Katowice.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. I mean, I like doing kind of strange flights. Yep, stand by. I kind of like doing strange flights, but more with the VFR stuff for some weird reason.
yeah, it's quite good
Yeah,
that.
literally I've turned the whole game down and I can barely hear the guy.
I think at some point it might be quite hard, but I think X-Plane 12, we must stand by it, is not ready to be used as a main program. It's alright for dicking around and tinkering and playing with, but it ain't ready to be used as your sim, if you like.
Yeah.
It's alright for dicking around and doing stuff, but it's not ready for this sort of thing.
09 for hold position.
Roger.
09 for when did you get taxi clearance?
no shots fired there.
09 and 4 takes calling point Alpha runway 05.
Alba 2 Charlie Alpha, request startup.
Right. 10-degree flaps is what we're looking for.
Alpha 2 Charlie Alpha, success approach clear range 1023.
Start approved, 1023, Alba 2 Charlie Alpha.
By the way, the blooming Croatian manages to get the other side, right?
Yeah, again.
I like the way the Croatian manages to get the call sign right, but everybody else, including the people in the UK, can't.
Yeah.
Easy 154, backtrack Carolina, runway 05.
Is that for me?
Yeah.
What did he say?
I can't remember a lineup or something, but probably worth checking with him.
So, sorry, can you repeat there? Easy 154.
Easy 154, backtrack Carolina, runway 05.
Right,
Back.
roger that. So I need a backtrack as well. Is that cleared?
Easy 154, you can backtrack, but you do not have to. But I suggest because you have too big plane for that.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, I'll just line up and hold. Easy 154.
Easy 154, if you don't need to push back, then wind 360 degrees, 8 knots, runway 05, clear for takeoff. Have a nice flight. Bye bye.
Roger, so clear for takeoff, runway 05, easy 154. Man,
He
this
did-
guy wants rid of us, doesn't he?
Speedbird 094, request taxi, please.
Speedbird 094, taxi to Holland Alpha, runway 05.
Taxi to Holding Point Alpha, runway 05, Speedbird 094.
He did say you can backtrack if you want to. He said he recommended you did.
Too late, he's going to get me killed.
Interesting.
Right, rejected takeoff, not that we're going to be using that. 10-degree flaps, that's fine. I mean, geez, the full runway is 8,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
No problem starting the engine here.
Oh my god, here we go. This could end up in disaster. Okay, landing gear up. Come on, come on, come on. Up, shit. Auto throttle, auto throttle, auto throttle. Come on. Ah. Ah. Right, okay, well that was easy, actually.
Speedbird 094, backtrack Carolina, runway 05.
Backtrack and line up, runway 05, Speedbird 094.
154, monitor Unicom 122.8, have a nice flight. Bye bye.
Oh, Roger, switch to the Unicom 122 decimal, thanks for the ATC, bye bye, easy 154. Right, TCAS, oh shit, TCAS on. Shall climb 5,000. Gonna go for 12,000 just now. Okay. the barometer. Let's go, go, go. Right, okay, let's see. Oops.
Worst case scenario,
Yep, gamer's got troubles already again.
Yeah, well, he's had I think he's had 2 crashes. So, like the Sims crashed twice, I think, wasn't it?
Hey, so this is a kind of clockwise turn right back over the airfield, basically. Actually climbing quite slowly here. Let's check. Oh, that'll probably be right.
Oh, I think we're about ready.
I'm just going to go up to flight level 120 and get my speed up, and then I'll continue my climb.
Okay.
Right, good. Get the landing lights off. Right. So I'm going to fly back across that short airfield. Airport. All these speed birds. Lights flashing away there. A wee bit of turbulence. Nothing too bad though. Yeah, bit snowy territories.
He's having an absolute nightmare.
Yep, as per usual.
I've had issues with Vatsim and X-Plane 12. Yeah, it's just not ready yet to be used as your main thing. I think.
Yeah, I mean he does alternate each week.
Thing is, like, I mean, you know, if you want to try to grow as a street, this sort of stuff doesn't help your sort of platform, unfortunately, does it? I mean, I don't care, but I don't know. Some people might. I don't know. But
I mean, just going by the problems he's been having, I haven't used X-Plane yet.
yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's just annoying. If more than anything, it's just a pain in the arse if it does that. Like I said, if you jump in the Cessna and you go for a little VFR flight somewhere, it's fine. But trying to do this stuff when we've got all this stuff, all these things running, it's a bit nah.
Saying
that's
that
me.
though,
So I'm just taxing out now.
Roger. Saying that though, I mean, he does still have issues with Flight Sim, Microsoft Flight Sim as well.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably curse this and get a crash, but I find it super stable. That like really. I mean, it was obviously a train wreck when it came out, but now it's really quite decent. There's still issues and fixes needed, but I think it's pretty stable.
Oh, yep. No, I'm quite happy with it the way it is now. It still needs wee, features and that to be added. Well, it needs a lot of features to be added still. Cockpit sharing, seasons.
Yeah, seasons. I think they could do with getting that in. I think that's quite a biggie. That.
Yep. Well, it's on the list for them to do.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's on there, but it's definitely worth getting it in.
Right, so we're climbing to flight level. Just want to check my actual. Yep. Cruise, reset that. Flight level. 3, 1.
Jeez, what a mountain there at the end of the runway, isn't it?
That's not too bad. Let's have a look. So some flight level 310. Just going to double check the actual flight plan here. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So we are aiming for 310. That's fine. I've got this guy trying to watch the flight. He sent me a message with on his phone, low battery, and I'm like, Photoshop. Right, okay, so I'm quite happy with. There we are, no clouds, so we'll get them turned off. Oh, it's not on. Yep, that's fine. Oh, I didn't turn off that GPU after all that. Oh well. I think we're actually, are we over in Bosnia just now? Not yet. I think once we hit Sunday. Oh no, aye, we're about to reach the border for Bosnia. But it's rather cold over there, apparently. Snow. Right, okay, that's us now entering Bosnian airspace. Slowly getting to our cruise level of 310 as well. Nope, a bit bumpy there. Yeah. A wee bit of turbulence. Okay, so speed bar 094's a wee bit behind me, but nothing serious. And I'll stick to 300 knots anyway just now.
I didn't actually look how many packs I had on this one. I guess it'll be full again 170.
Say again?
I didn't actually look how many packs it had put on this on FS Airlines. I assume it's full again.
Oh, passengers, yeah, it should be full.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've got top-notch reputation.
Ah. I still think they should try and feed into that. Like, it's sort of, it varies the number a bit, like based on how random your route is. Maybe, like if you go to a high volume airport, it sort of gives you a few more. I don't know. And then if you sort of pick a real random weird route, you know, like if we went from like Luton to Swansea. Like,
Yep, I think it's because we're doing a charter flight as well.
Ah, yeah, of course. If we did our own stuff, it might be a bit different. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you're not going to charter a plane that's basically going to be empty, are you?
No.
But yep, that's where the ticket prices all come into it, if it's like a normal route, because you compete with other airlines.
Yeah, that's quite cool. We should probably do some of our, more of our own routes as well.
Yeah, aye, definitely build a lot more routes.
Yeah, I think it's quite good. Something a bit of a laugh in it. It just adds a bit more to it.
Oh yeah, and that's what I like about FS Airlines, because I was with the Simply Connect VA, or Gamers VA. But I don't fly there anymore because they went from FS Airlines to their own A-car system. And it's just basically flying for the airline, you know, there's nothing else there. So I was like, nah, I'm sticking with FS Airlines, because then I can actually compete with other companies. Like I think there's about 6 companies that operate from Glasgow on FS Airlines, so you have to undercut them to get the passengers.
Yeah, no, it's quite cool. I like it.
And of course, if you undercut, then you can end up losing money.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's got a good economy model. Bearing in mind, of course, you know, we are kicking the balls out of it right now, because we get like a massive bonus just now.
Yeah, I was going to say that's probably a bit excessive, isn't it? We should probably try and make that a bit more realistic.
Yeah.
And maybe trim some of the aircraft down we definitely don't use, so we don't use some that cost so much.
Yeah, I mean the GA aircraft, they're quite easy to keep in the fleet.
Yeah.
But it's the big planes, you know, that they cost money.
Yeah, exactly. So I think stuff that we're not using a lot, it's probably worth, or that's similar, but I don't know, sort of 6 and Tier 3s, and you want to fly stuff you like.
Yeah, I mean ultimately I want to keep the planes that are in flight sim.
Yeah.
Because I think we've still got an ET-72, I think, which we just don't need.
No, there is a high fidelity version of that apparently being made.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because that's the plane I fly. So I'm interested in that sort of. But apparently there's supposed to be a half decent one of that being made, but it's been around for ages. So whether it'll be finished or not, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I think they were aiming for a release this year. I've got the freeware version, but it was a bit shite.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a lot of systems on that. So if they model it cool, like well, it'll be good. Like if it's a decent sort of rendition of it, it'll be quite cool.
Yep, because I do like the 1872s. It flies that a hell of a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a few issues. I used X-Plane 12 the other day as a test to do a flight in the Zebo mod. There's a really good X-Plane 12 73800 mod called the Zebo mod. It's like up there with this PMDG sort of quality. It's real good. And but it was a bit buggy with FS Airlines. It kept saying I was overweight by like 300 tons or something. And I was like, right, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you can configure the planes in FS Airlines. So you
Yeah,
can edit them.
Might have to do that. It just went out. Yeah, it was all confused with when the loading went on and everything. So.
So what's this? LH 120375. 120375. That's fine. I'll just put that.
Are you up at cruise level?
I am indeed.
Cool. What cruise speed you got? What ground speed? Sorry, you doing?
375. That's fine. My ground speed is 448 with a bit of a tailwind.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I got tailwind up here as well.
Yeah, got 54 knots winds. Quite high clouds up here as well. Good clouds just beneath me.
That's another issue as well with I had a look at some of these, like this Tolis A320 and the other things, Flight Factor. So some of the add-ons for X-Plane 12, it's like, I don't know what they've done on the cost, but they're like, some of them are like 80, 90 quid. That's like, what? That's crazy, and like, it's a lot. It's in the Sims only 45, 50.
Yeah, I would say that's a bit extreme price
Yeah, I think
for an
it's extreme.
airliner.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I picked this PMDG 7.3 up for 60, it was on sale, $60 or something. I can't remember. But that's sort of quite pricey, but I think PMDG, they've got a bit of a reputation of obviously building kind of high quality stuff, so people don't mind that.
Yeah, but they also had a reputation for being a bit pricey.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they absolutely did. But I think the sort of reasoning behind that was that generally their stuff was pretty good. Like their stuff in P3D and FSX in those days was quite good. You know, it was quite good. So I think people sort of trust it. Like they see that, they sit there and they think, oh well, it might be $60, $70, but it'll be good. And if there's a problem, it'll be sorted out. Anyway, I don't know, 80, 90 quid for an add-on to me seems quite pricey these days, but...
Well, yeah.
Depends how much use you get out of it and how much you like it, I suppose, as well.
And the thing is, it's when they flash those kind of prices about, what you're really getting is early access as well.
Yeah, because they kind of, well, even this PMDG 7.3 seems to be quite early access, you know, it's a few bugs.
Yeah, they've already said that there's still features to be added.
Yeah, I think they've got an EFB coming soon, haven't they? About soonish.
Well, they said that on the release it'll come shortly after the release, but that was like almost a year ago now.
Yeah. They probably need a lot of this. A lot of the it's a sort of thing now, isn't it? A lot of the little airliners have these EFB things with them. Even some of the little GA stuff that does.
Yeah. Christ, I went to set my bloody radio for the bloody Bucharest bloody control because he was online. Now he's fucked off.
I was in. At least that'll let me go and get some more food because I'm starving still.
I've got a curry for later on.
Jeez, weather's a bit ropey where we're going. Fog. Well, mist, fog.
What's the visibility meant to be?
It's 3,900 at the moment, which is fine. But it's due to go down to like 200, I think.
Oh, right, that's, yeah, very bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 3,900, overcast 200 feet, mist, and then the TAF says, I think,
Go somewhere else.
yeah, so it says, oh nice, yeah, 800 meters now, so it's got a bit better, 800 meters in freezing fog and drizzle. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the way that Flight Sim does the whaler.
Yeah, it does really good. It's nice as well, you don't have to have anything add on to do it. It's quite nice that it's just sort of in-house.
Yep.
I think, I mean, to be fair, even X-Plane 12 does quite a good job of that now. I think to a degree, these sort of like that active sky stuff's probably been killed by this sort of generation of sim.
Well, that's the thing, yeah, because Active Sky were kind of holding back on the Flight Sim. But then they announced that they're going to do it for Microsoft Flight Sim.
Yeah, I mean...
So they have said, well, I mean, it's good, but we can do it better, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if they can, they can. It'll be interesting to see. And if they're only charging sort of 25, 30 euros like they usually do, people will probably go for it. But I don't know. I mean, I think the weather generation and sort of injection into 2020 is really good. Yeah, it still has a few flaws here and there, but it's generally pretty good.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was pretty shite to begin with. It was all over the place, but yeah, I mean, I do like it.
Well,
In
you
fact,
look at that fog we saw last night.
Yeah, yep. I mean, that's the thing. I don't think I would actually spend 30 quid on a whaler add-on with this stage now.
No, I mean, some people will, but I think the days of that are just sort of disappearing a bit. Really, that their sort of business is not really what it was.
Yep. I mean, it's got
Which
to
is a
be.
shame.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Active Sky was just more than just a whaler.
Yeah, it was
So-
really good. I mean, I've like had loads of versions of that over the years. It was great.
Yep, I really liked it. And it amazingly actually tried to help with that horrible wind shift problem.
Yeah, well, that was awful, wasn't it, when that early doors?
That's still awful in this. It's really bad.
I didn't get so many. I don't seem to get too many mad sudden shifts.
I get it quite frequently. It seems to be like on a particular latitude, you know, that I see it happening frequently.
Yeah.
But you can see it. You know when to expect it, because if you go onto like the Sim Brief Weather map, you can see where the winds change. And you know that's where you're going to get hit with it.
Yeah.
So what speed are you doing?
470 ground speed. See, the game is on about there another Tolis 320 version that's like an extra $100, and he was just saying there he's not sure he can justify that. I'm thinking, yeah, I kind of agree with that. I'm sure I'd be able to justify that, to be honest, either.
Yeah, that is it's way too pricey. I mean, DCS, they're throwing out high fidelity, planes, and this is military stuff for under 70 quid.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. DCS have got they've got like a reputation for producing kind of good stuff. Whereas Tolis, yeah, maybe with the X-Plane 11 a bit, but still, I don't know. It's flipping boogie to me watching this stream. It's probably more X-Plane 11's issues, to be honest, than their 320. But
Hard to say, because I mean, he was saying that was an update, so he applied the update. Now he's getting these problems.
Standard.
And that was an update for that plane by that developer.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the developers are struggling with X-Plane as well.
Yeah, well, the guy that runs it is he's a bit crazy. Like he's not very open to sort of giving stuff away to help the developers. He's quite sort of tight with that. When I say giving stuff away, I mean I think helping them out with the SDK stuff. There's a lot of issues with that. For example, PMDG were asked if they were ever going to do anything for X-Plane, and they basically alluded to the fact that no, because the guys are pain in the ass to work with. Which is silly, really, because I think you got a company like PMDG want to get on board. You kind of need, I don't know. It's gonna, if they make a good add-on for your sim, then people are going to buy your sim possibly. So I don't know.
Yeah. Content is important for your product. If you limit your content, I mean, look, that's why Arma 3 is still one of the top games kicking about just now.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It doesn't look wonderful, but there's so many things you can add and do to it. It's incredible. Yep.
Totally moddable in every shape, fashion, form you could ever imagine.
Well, look at that Vietnam thing we added. It was kind of a bit clunky and a bit shitty to look at for 2022, but it was a good laugh. Like it worked well. It was good.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, the graphics are actually fine in Arma 3. I mean, they're not up to the sort of state you expect now, but they're way more than just practical. They actually do a good job.
Yeah, they're all right. Yeah, and also, I mean, we know. Well, look at sort of if you can get the gameplay right and stuff, and the immersion into it, the graphics aren't that much of an issue. I mean, World War II sort of survived on that for years.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
As long as you get the sort of gameplay and get people into it, it doesn't really matter what it looks like to a degree.
Yeah, I nearly gave up. I was this close. Bollocks with this Firefly. Gonna buy the Tolis X-Plane, not found the others available. I mean,
It's the same with like Steel Beasts. And the graphics are extremely dated. Practical, they do what they need to do, but under the engine it's like a very, very high-end simulation.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. It looks pretty rough, but you kind of see through that, don't you, with the kind of gameplay of it. I must admit, I had no idea Steel Beasts had that level of tactical element to it. The only time I played it with you, we were just driving a tank, like driving it. There wasn't all that commanding of stuff. Is that a new thing, or has that always been in there?
Yeah, it's always been in there.
No, we obviously just didn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's there to design tank commanders. And tank commanders have to deal with multiple, information like other tank divisions, supply, logistics, etc., etc.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, yep. I mean, the thing is that there's, I think there's about 2 main multiplayer things, and they have like, 30 odd players.
Yeah.
But what they seem to do is it's mainly against AI. So they have like one big commander, and he assigns little groups to all the other players, and then they all, have to try and communicate with each other to achieve objectives, which is good. But I would like to see it player versus player. Because like anything, AI sucks. Even if it's good AI, you just can't beat playing against a human. And that Command Modern Operations, they're looking to develop multiplayer for that, and that's going to be an awesome strategy game. Because it's good as it is, but it's against AI only. And it means if you want to do something, you have to set up all the AI yourself, and it's a pain in the ass. I just want to set up the forces, let the players deal with their forces, and fight the battle. Because you just don't know what's going to happen then.
Yeah, I agree. Right, okay, this is a pain in the ass. So, Katowice. What's the right? So there aren't many good approaches on 08, which is supposedly the runway news.
Has it got ETC?
No.
Right. Right, so according to my Navigraph, the winds are 7 knots for 030.
Yeah, so you got two. Well, the game is having the same issue. I think the runway is recently updated and the sim hasn't, so it's showing 2.6 in the 2.6 on the charts and 2.7 in the sim. Or 0.8.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I think the sim is probably not updated, basically, and the charts recently updated, and the airport's heading has changed. They change. So like the variation changes a little bit over time. Well, like if they're like 0.84, and then the variation changes a degree and it becomes 0.85, that runway then is re-categorized to a different kind of heading. It's really weird. Happens like every kind of 10 years or something.
Yep. Because same with Dublin, the northern runway in Dublin's still not in the sim yet.
Yeah, and Luton changed recently. Luton used to be 2.6. I think it's now 2.5 or so, or it used to be 2.5. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's why I'll use that little nav map, because it seems to have all the old data.
Yeah, it will be. This Navigraph will update when there's a new one.
Right, why is my speed
So what runway are you going in on?
Well, if the winds are 030, then I'll go for 080.
Yeah, so you're going to go for the RNAV 080.
Don't know, gonna have a look.
Okay, because there's no ILS, so I'll do the RNAV. Which should be interesting. Never flown an RNAV in this. That might be interesting.
Yep, saw that. I'm going for 2.6.
Okay. I'll join you on 2.6 with the RNAV.
Well, I'll go for the ILS if the weather's that bad.
Sorry, the ILS even, yeah.
So Simbrief was going for a MEBA 3 Delta arrival. Yeah, I runway 26, member 3D arrival. Yep, okay, yep, that's me all set.
So what arrival you got on 27 then?
Well, I'm going for 26 because that's what's in the flight sim.
Okay, mine's got 27.
So it's a MEBA 3 Delta arrival.
Yep.
Right, how far away are we actually? Let's get some info here. Where are we? Where are we? Zomba. Right, okay, so we'll be starting to actually descend at that point, okay. EPKK. Oh, EPKT. Where are you? There you are. So, yep, running 27. Okay.
Cool, so that arrival basically puts you onto the ILS for 27, which is quite nice.
That, so stand out. Right, that's what.
How far's your top of descent?
So,
Mine's
sorry,
quite a while
second.
yet. Top of descent's quite a while yet. For me, it's another 30 minutes, so I will be back in 5 minutes or so, just grab something to eat.
265. One 0990. So 10990. Perfect. Okay, right, that's it. So that's my arrival sorted. Yeah, I'm still a wee bit off from actual descent. Winds have calmed down quite a bit, only 25 knots now. Could be flying through clouds at 31,000 feet. They are up. As long as it doesn't rain, because outside air temperature is minus 34 degrees. It's quite a hilly territory up here as well, isn't it? Yep. Oh, so that's quite hilly. Oh, yep, just mute. Gamer now because it's not even online for the flight. Right, okay. So Mebane is 118 miles away. Which gives us plenty of time to jump to the loo before we actually start our descent. Right, so I'll be right back. I'm just going to jump to the loo before I'm reaching my descent time. Be right back.
And I'm back.
And I'm back.
Yep, same. Oh dear, Gamer's got icing. I remember what happened last time with that.
Yeah, I wonder if that's just going to be a repeat.
Well, it's icing up and it was in clear air, so it's a bit strange. Shouldn't really do that. You know, you've got to be in like moisture, you've got to be in clouds, even if it's minus 50, you know, you generally need to be in cloud.
Was this not the same plane where he had that problem with before as well?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he is a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
Because when I was getting all those crashes in Flight Sim, I was like, nah, I give up. I'm just going to wait until they release a patch. And then I realised it's because for some reason it defaulted to DirectX 12 and that always crashed on me.
Yeah. I don't really use the X12 on anything really at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's still really quite unreliable. Well, the devs are unreliable with it.
Yeah, I've used it in Scum and I think it doesn't work very well in that either.
No, I've had Scum crash as well using DirectX 12.
Yeah, and when I run it, I lose about 10 or 15 frames per second, which is sort of kind of like the whole point of it was supposed to try and improve performance.
Well, that's another thing, yeah, DCS is getting the Vulkan API pretty soon as well.
Oh, nice, that'll quicken it up.
Should do, yeah, because the way the technology is going as well, and DCS seem to be on top of the Vulkan API, whereas a lot of other people are not.
Yeah, well, they brought Vulkan into X-Plane 11, and I cranked the settings basically to max and still gained about 15-20 frames a second. It was brilliant. That was one of the best updates ever for that. I just couldn't believe the performance increase.
Yep, because I mean, basically what it does is, well, all the other systems, they queue the actual draw calls, which is bizarre. Vulkan, it doesn't queue them, it just passes it to the GPU to deal with.
Yeah, kind of what it's supposed to, really.
Well, exactly, yeah. Yeah, well, it's still cold up here. I did get some green to will.
Shock horror, GPU renders and loads textures instead of CPU.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. Yeah, multi-threading, it's still not really implemented a lot, which is really, really bizarre.
Christ, yeah, I remember that was kind of big in like the 2000 and, well, God knows, early, and it didn't really work very well then, and it caused problems, and I don't really know if it works that well now.
Yeah, I mean, multi-threading, it's such a good thing, but nobody really implements it. Or at least when they do implement it, I haven't seen a difference. But it should really start to release the power of your CPU.
It's kind of nice that these days, I find, I don't know about you, but I don't really have many performance issues with games, which is nice. It's just like, I'm waiting like years, 15 years for that. It generally is pretty good, you know, they all work quite well, don't they?
Yeah, I've not really had a problem with games for a while now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously when I'm using on my laptop, there's a little bit of an issue, but even that, like when you look at some of the stuff I'm using on that, it still works pretty smooth. But on the desktop, yeah, no issues at all.
Yep, scary thing though is how long it took to get there. And again, this is still not even using multi-threading or like multi-draw calls, etc. So I mean, the technology's still really way behind. It's quite scary.
Yeah. And we probably both did spend sort of 250 plus on on CPUs and God knows what else.
This is it, yeah.
Can't remember what my Ryzen was. I think it was 260, 270. Can't remember.
Well, I remember, what was it? Oh God, can't remember the name of the graphics card. Something 3D. It was like 80 quid. I think it was one of the first dedicated 3D graphics cards. And I had, what was it? Mech Warrior 3, I think it was. And it was like, oh my God, this is actually now playable.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Yeah, it really was, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I had 3 viewers there and 2 just left. I think maybe I might have scared them off there with the Mech Warrior 3 there. They're like, Jesus, this guy's like over 70.
Jesus, when's this guy? Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. These throttles have jammed now. Yeah, I must admit, I feel for him. If I had this many problems, I wouldn't bother.
Yeah, well, I told them, you know, if you're going to split your money between 2, you're wasting your money. Just stick with Microsoft Flight Sim. What you get by default saves you a fortune.
Well, it does,
and
actually.
it will end up being the big player at the end of the day, with all the content coming out on that.
It's jokes aside, that default content FS 2020 is incredible. When you think back at how shit the default stuff was for like FSX and everything else, this stuff, some of it is really good.
Yeah, it's quite shocking now. I mean, currently you don't need any add-ons at all for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, apart from airports, I suppose, but... But again, that's only if you want to have, you know, the right data for the airfield. With all the graphics, you know, meant to be quite good. Because I chinned up that UK 2000 company.
All right, yeah.
Because they released Glasgow, and I was like, okay, I'll get Glasgow. And I was like in the snow, there's a big chunk of tarmac that doesn't even get covered in snow. The textures look shite. I mean, you just ported this over, didn't you? And they were like, no, we applied HD textures. Aye, and the last flight sim, not this one. So
that UK 2000 were real bad for stuff like that. Like, they were porting shit over from like FS, what was it called, 9? 2004
Yeah.
to FS6, and it looked like, yeah, in FS 2004 it looked great, but in FSX is like 6 years later it looks shit. And they definitely ported it and not redone it, which is pretty bad, and then charged everyone money for it again.
Yep, I don't tolerate that with companies at all. It's like Dovetail Games. They're basically the only guys who have a decent rail sim out with all the content. But the
Easy 154. Are you on frequency?
How the hell did he contact me? Hello, yep, I'm on frequency 122.8.
Yeah, hi mate, Speedbird 094, I'm literally just in front of you. Are you flying the whole star?
That would be affirmative, yeah. Easy 154.
Okay, so what I'm probably going to do is when I get to Olnod, I'm going to go direct to Pablo, and that will give you time, obviously, by the time you fly the star, it'll give you, instead of obviously, because I'll be just in front of you, it'll give you time to, I'll get me time to get down and vacated for you.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't worry about it too much, because I can bring my speeds back when needed anyway.
Okay, no worries. To be honest, I'll probably be a bit in front of you. I'm going to do that shortcut anyway rather than fly the whole star as long as there's no traffic. So I just thought I'd let you know, Speedbird 094.
Yeah, Roger, no problems. Thanks for letting me know anyway. Easy 154. Yeah, it's a Speedbird guy that was with us. He's not going to fly the full star, he's just going to come down and land at the airport.
Yeah. I'm watching Damon stream and he's having a nightmare here with this problems with this thing. Just all hell breaking loose.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the same plane he had issues with previously as well. And this is with an update to that plane.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Now he's just ahead of me, he said, so I've not seen him ahead of me. Just interesting. Oh right, yeah, the start arrival is a bit of a weird one. It's one of those zigzag ones.
Yeah, it's like a transition thing that puts you onto the arrival. But to speed it up, you could probably go from that Ulnod straight to KT 529.
Yeah, I think
that's
what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what they'd probably usually do in real life. They cut the corners off like that.
Yep, I'll probably do that myself actually.
Yeah.
I'll just make sure that I'm at the right heights and all that though. But if I'm satisfied with that, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I began my descent to flight level 120. Well, it's looking not too bad just now. I'm seeing broken clouds, very much scattered clouds, and that's all so far.
Oh god, he's lost his airspeed. Yeah, the ice in it's obviously frozen the bloody tubes up or something. There's obviously a massive problem with this. That's it. Well, that add-on.
I mean, I take it he's did the right things, like the heating and all that crap, so on, etc.
Yeah. I thought somebody's like, you're not selling X-Plane 12 to me very well.
Yeah. I did buy that X-Plane 11. I think I used it once.
Yeah, I used 11 quite a lot actually. Because it's again heavily moddable. It's all heavily about mods, but I used that quite a lot. But 12 is just has serious problems with it. It's in such a worse state than 11 was at the same time. I don't know why, but it just is.
Yeah.
Hopefully they fix it, but
Well, the thing that annoyed me about X-Plane 11 when I was flying is like, right, what is this? Is this a runway? Is this a town, a city? What is this?
yeah, I actually not like a big. I know it's controversial, but I'm not a massive fan of the flight modelling X-Plane. I think it's a bit weird.
Yeah, I think it's overhyped.
Yeah, I think it's overdone. Like they sort of try and make it too twitchy. I don't know. I just find it a bit strange.
Well, I mean, the bottom line is you cannot get a computer simulator to simulate an actual, real, physical plane on your computer just now. Still impossible.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even the level D simulators that they have that we train on,
yeah,
not that everyone hates them because they don't fly like the aircraft, and they don't do things. They're close.
They don't have the power to do it.
No, there's just they're close, but they're not. I mean, the things we do are more. It's more the systems failing that it's more important.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But But that's why I like Microsoft Flight Sim, because not only is it doing still the old table-based data, which is a lot quicker, but they also do the actual aerodynamic aspect as well.
Yeah, they brought that thing in, didn't they? That for the props, the change.
Yeah, and also with the old Flight Sim, it used to be just 1 point for aerodynamics, which obviously was pretty pointless. Because a plane obviously has wings, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So now it's 1,000 points. Plus all the table data as well, so the plane should be behaving within certain parameters. And then the actual aerodynamic model gives it that finesse, basically. Whereas X-Plane just doesn't have that. Totally relies on basically aerodynamics, which it can't calculate realistically. I mean, it's skipping so many simulation steps that it's actually quite laughable if you think about it.
Somebody pointed it out well, and I always thought it. X-Plane 11 and 12. Somebody said it looks like you've got the plane and you've tied it to a bit of fishing wire, and it's just balancing in fishing wire, not in the sim, in like a separate space, if that makes sense. And the aircraft just sort of moves around as if it's fixed on something. It doesn't look like it's in the sim, and it does. If you fire up 11, take the Cessna up and have a look, move around, look from outside, it looks like it's just on a bit of string. It's really weird. It looks odd.
Yeah. Well, this is the same thing with car sims. Formula 1 2020, for example, a lot of people say it feels like the cars aren't stuck to the road, they kind of skate over the road.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, that's it.
Right, I'm going to descend to, let's see, 6,000 feet.
On my way down to 12 now. I'm using VNAV, so we'll see how this goes.
I just don't trust it.
Yeah, I don't think many people trust it for it. I don't think it's used that often. I think they do level change a lot and set the speed they want.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm descended to 6,000, bring the speed back to 220.
I remember flying once, and we used to, like, VNAV was always a bit like, VNAV, hit and miss, like, what's it going to do when we press this? And I remember pressing it once, and it was all programmed in, everything was great, and I was like, hit VNAV for the VNAV descent, and basically it was suddenly like, yeah, you want to be there by that point, and it was like, you need 5,000 feet a minute, and it literally just pitched to 5,000 feet a minute descent. It nearly lifted me out of the seat. It was horrible, and I'm always skeptical about using it after that.
Yeah, I just don't like it in the flight sims because they always seem to just don't get it right.
Yeah, it was a bit, yeah. I need to set this approach up actually.
That looks like I'm going to be flying direct to the... Oh, what is it called? That KT329.
Yeah.
If I can get my actual altitude down. Right, runway's 10,000 feet. Oh, that's plenty. So I'll put it on a auto brakes 1. Right, let's get flaps 1 down. Yep, weather's still not looking that bad so far, but it is getting worse.
Yeah, I'm just having a look. So it's 2,300 It's LIRF. Oh no, it's shit. So Katowice is 2,300 meters in mist, overcast at 200. So
Yep.
it's all right. More than doable.
Alright, okay, landing lights. Oh, nope. Jesus, don't do that. Christ. Don't turn off your fuel, Scott. That's not a good thing to do. What's this? Right, okay, good. Give me one. I need some lights, people. Lights. There we go. Come on. I might not make that. KT29. 5,000, right, we'll go for 5,000. Maybe my speed down to 200. Flaps 2. Right, yeah, we'll fly direct. So, what's that? Uncle. KT29. Right, so you to Elnod. There we go. Right, okay. Right, okay, so we're going to stay direct now. Once we reach Elnod, then we're going straight to the KT259, and then basically there's a case of line up and get the approach. Now my approach details are all set up, which is fine. My landing lights are on, that's fine. Everything is good there. Right.
That's the other thing I'm finding a bit strange with watching the stream with the. He says his icing's getting a lot worse. I'm not nowhere near any icing up here. I don't know what you're like, but mine's completely clear skies. I can see the ground, snowy ground. There's not many clouds around or anything.
Oh, yeah, I've not had any icing problems. I was minus 24 degrees. No, minus 34 degrees, I think it was. But again, no clouds. I was above the clouds, so no moisture.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I find it a bit strange. He looks like he's not in cloud, he's in clear air. But if it's icing up, that's not right, because it can be minus 50. But if you're in clear air, it doesn't, there's no moisture for it to freeze. So
yeah.
It's just a bug in the system.
Oh yeah, that aircraft is definitely bugged. The buggery.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Coming down to 5,000 feet now. Pretty much past all the wee hilly terrain, so this is fine. Now you do want me to continue to come down. So you really want me to be down to 3,000, so we'll bring it down to 3,000. Oops, no, 3,000, Scott, 3,000.
I'm going to struggle to slow this thing down here.
Right, okay. Ooh, get a bit of stutter here. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of stutter here, but it doesn't look like it's streaming in the actual terrain very well as well.
Yeah, I had issues at that Nice airport. I was getting a lot of stutters and trouble loading.
Yeah, I did lose my connection halfway through the flight as well, so... Whoa, that was quite a drop.
Katowice to traffic, Speedbird 094 established on the ILS, 10 miles final. We're going to hold 160 knots until 6 CME, Speedbird 094.
Right, so that's that Speedbird, he's on his ILS approach. Right, it's me starting my recording. Yeah, the weather's pretty bad down here, by the way.
Yeah. I think that's that Adrian guy on final.
Speedbird.
Yeah.
I think that's Ryan or something like that.
Is it?
I'm not sure. I don't think that guy Adrian's flying tonight.
I know he says here on the stream, he says on the stream chat, he says he's on final now.
All right, okay. Right, come on, let's see what we got here. 10 miles, this is fine. Right, okay. Jesus.
Katowice traffic, Speedbird 094, shore final, runway 26.
Yeah, I can't see jack shit here. Right, I'm going for full flaps because I don't feel comfortable with anything else.
Yeah.
Okay, on approach. Katowice traffic established on the ILS for runway 26 or 27, whichever one it is. Easy 154. Come on, give me full flaps, boys, full flaps. That's fine, I know I don't make
Yeah, I'm going to do 40 as well because we've got a bit of a tailwind.
Come on, man. Yeah, tailwind's giving me a bit of a problem with speeds here. Right, I'll just put my landing gear down, just want to get myself all stabilised as quickly as possible.
Yep, there, I think.
Yeah, it's foggy down here. Okay, manual throttle, let's do it. Right, now stabilise that speed, that's fine. Let me check my initial. So, full flaps, 128 knots, that's fine. Oh man, yeah, okay, I can't see jack shit. Right, well, I'm recording my replay.
Okay.
Katowice to traffic, Speedbird 04994, runway vacated.
Okay, runway's being vacated.
Katowice traffic, Alba 2 Charlie Alpha, ILS at 15 miles, 4,000 feet.
What speed are you doing?
240. I'm trying to slow down.
Yeah, I'm doing 135.
Say again.
I'm doing 135 and I'm like 3 miles in front of you.
Oh shit, right, okay.
Okay, this could go bad.
What range you at now?
9.
Oh shit. Right, okay. Right, I'm coming right back on the speed.
Yeah, I've sped up a wee bit. I've got full flaps, so I'm looking about 145.
Okay, I'm 170 now, so.
What the fuck? I told you I was going to be really stabilised. Man, I'm way below that glide slope as well.
Yeah, me too now.
Right, I'm at 7 miles.
Oh, okay, we're getting a gap then.
Okay, it's me reaching the glide slope shortly. Yeah, because my actual reference speed is like 123 knots with full flaps.
Yeah, I'm only 143.
Basically, I'm a bloody glider.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh, getting traffic warning.
Same. Holy shit. I see you beneath me. What speed you're at now? Can you go to like 150, 145, 150?
Yeah, I'm at 150 now.
Okay, that's fine then. You'll sneak ahead of me then. I'm right back at what minimum? Fall out of the sky if we're going slower.
Yep, I'm on the glide slope now. Holding about 150. Can't see jack shit. 3 miles out, I don't even see the runway. Oh dear. Right, speed brakes, because we might need them in this case. Speed brakes arm, toes a bit stuttery.
Yeah, mine is a bit.
Oh, Jesus. Right, okay, start throttling back. Kill the autopilot. Okay, bring it up, come on. Come on, whoa.
100. 50. 30. 20.
That's just going tits up.
10.
I'm going to run long. I'm basically at the end of the runway.
Okay.
I think I need to backtrack.
Okay.
Oh, no, no. Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, no, okay, runway clear. Okay, so runway 26 clear at Katowice, easy 154. Right, cool, okay. That was nowhere near as bad as what I thought it was going to be. Right, okay, let's get this all sorted. Right, so we can stop the recording. Right. So strobe lights, we can turn them off now. Landing lights off, taxi light on. I can stop squawking as well. There we go. Right, let's have a look. Taxi charts. There's airport. Right, so I'm west of November.
Okay.
Taxiway cut off. Right, have you landed?
No, I did a little orbit because I was too close to you.
Oh, right, okay. Christ, you made me panic for nothing then. And thanks for the like, Jacqueline Francescini. Sorry for the pronunciation. Right, okay, so let's see. Apron. Yeah, okay, so take a left, that's on the right up here. Here we go, this should be Alpha. Not entirely sure if that's Alpha, but okay, I don't think that's Alpha. That's Alpha, okay. Yeah, I think we'll just be parking up here because it doesn't look like there's much information on this runway at all. It's so generic that it's practical. Oh shit, there's a plane there, Chris. Okay. So we'll bring it in here then. There we go. Let's see. So let me know when you're coming in for your landing.
Yeah, I'm just at about 3 miles now.
Don't press up on the screen. Jesus. Stop doing that, dude.
Katowice traffic, trying right 23, pushing back from and 20.
Right, I'm at 1.5 miles now. Geez, quite nasty this weather, isn't it?
Yeah, doesn't help at night time. I've got visual on you.
Okay.
Call the ball. Power, power. Whee! Runway was a bit snowy as well. Was it like you skidding everywhere?
Yeah, it's a bit slippery.
Oh, I exceeded the maximum landing weight. Bollocks.
Oh dear.
Oh, for God's sake, seriously, you're going to...
It's too dark as well. Jesus Christ. It's in the middle of the abyss. Freaking black hole or something.
Right. Oh yeah, that was a bit of a shit run for us. I only made 621,000.
Oh, why was that then? Fuel or something?
That would explain why I'm overweight. 304 feet per minute. Yeah, it didn't feel like that. It felt quite smooth. Right, so I'm just going to jump for the loo, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, watch that.
Be right back.
Runner right. Final right 23, taxi into holding point runway 26, Echo Foxtrot and Sierra.
And jump back.
Roger that. Just on sand.
You actually made good money there.
Yeah, it was like 2 something, wasn't it? 2 and a bit.
Yep, 2.1.
I'll argue with that.
230 feet per minute.
Yeah, not bad.
You exceeded the maximum landing weight.
Yeah, sure. That was weird. I had that on X-Plane as well. I'm gonna look at that in a sec.
Yeah, that'll probably be your fuel. Oh, definitely, yeah. So, at takeoff I had 7,600 kilos on arrival. I had 3,900. So, yeah.
My min fuel was like 8.7 though. So probably needs to get rid of some people.
Yeah,
8.8 my min fuel was actually.
4,000 kilos of fuel, that's way too much. Let's see, what did you do?
Yeah, so my minimum to depart from Split was 8.8.
Yeah, for your takeoff you had 8,600 kilos, and on arrival you had 4.6 thousand kilos. Yeah, that's a lot of kilos though.
Yeah, it's only what was it? It's only 1.2 over my sort of minimum, so it's only sort of 30 minutes extra fuel.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that didn't sound good. Jesus Christ.
Right, well, I'm going to look at my replay. Right, so what we'll do, probably not much point doing a window camera because I've nothing to see. Okay, we'll just do a free. Oh god, I need to reset that. Right, let's get this camera sorted. Man, it's a bit dark. Oh jeez, oh. It's really dark. Let me speed down a bit on this. Right, I'll zoom in a fair bit. Right, so I'm just going to run this replay. Quite an interesting angle. Oh god, yeah, even the replay's stuttery, so that might be what was causing my stutters. Okay, yeah. It was a bit heavy, I suppose. Right, okay, let's have a look at this window. Okay. Yeah, doesn't help when you're trying to fly, you'll get mini stutters. I've not had many stutters in absolute ages in flight sim. That comes fine. So I would have gave you the runway a runway point, but I couldn't really tell where the runway
Yeah, on the
points
charter
were.
flights then, if it's going to fill it up every time with packs, you might have to limit the passenger load because instead of fuel.
Alright, well yeah, I mean that's really your call though for a charter flight.
Yeah, so probably have to limit it on flights like that to sort of 150 probably. That depends how far it is. So why has yours had such a loss there? Well, not a loss, but not so much. Is it something to do with the fuel?
Very likely I spent 9,000 on fuel.
Right.
So my actual profit was only 21,000. And that's what gets multiplied. Just a gross profit.
Yeah. Fuck, we're losing money here. We were at 34 million the other day. We're at 29 now.
Yeah, where did that money go? Oh, I know. I went and ordered that A310 to be converted to a cargo plane that you mentioned.
Ah, yeah. Well, that's probably good because you'll make more money on that, I think.
Yeah, I think it's going to take 4 days for them to convert it. Plus, it wasn't at our base as well, so we had to hire another airline to do it. That's why we have our own maintenance places.
Yeah.
Right, well, that'll be the end of the stream then, chaps. We hope you enjoyed it. It was a nice wee flight again. Terrible weather in the actual arrival. Pity it was dark as well because we couldn't really see what was going on. But well, thanks so much if you were watching, and we'll all see you again soon. Bye!